foot field position there. A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Here's 3rd and 6. They go play action with Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Oh, they're changing this at the line. In motion left goes a tight end. 4th down, here's Jackson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Play action. It's Jackson. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a Ravens first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1, who you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up the first down.
A toss left, Henry. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Jackson throwing complete there to Flowers. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. From the red zone now. Here's Jackson on first down, eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down, Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. They'll run for it with Henry. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Patrick Ricard, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken a 4th quarter lead. Tucker now for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Watch the whip. Kill. Turn it up. Kill.
A run by Pacheco on second down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
Take 4. Switch.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
In motion left is Rice. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
2nd and 10. Now Mahomes gives to Hunt. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 68 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
Now 1st and goal. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Mahomes takes it himself. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2.
Partner, you get about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Now Gray. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. This time, the extra point up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is 1st and 10. Jackson. That is caught, Bateman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. That is caught, Rashad Bateman. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's 1st down. Jackson to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs have just about so game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Mahomes.